Hey guys, SMZ here. We're back playing Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, today we are going to be talking about Amius. Yes, the big bad of the Cursed City. And guys, I've been beating Amius basically every rotation, and it's been a variant of strategies going from heal reduction, from brimstone to whatnot. One thing I never realized is in this particular rotation, when this one champion is available, how easy she makes the fight. So there's one rotation in which Morrigan makes this boss extremely easy. And in this rotation, the champion that I'm talking about is none other than Lydia. Lydia's passive of block revive, we use it in many places in the game, but at least for me, I did not realize you can also use this in Amius, obviously. So the thing is, Amius, if you kill him in his alternate form, he revives. But if you have Lydia in there, he won't. So what that means is I'm also not scared of him going into his alternate form when the fight starts, because I'm always watching that counter in the corner, which is starting out at 4, and anytime you use Cycle of Magic, anytime the cooldowns are reduced, he quickly ramps up or decreases his cooldown to go into the alternate form. Lydia actually allows him to not do that. So I'm going to be showcasing my team, which does is really fast. As you can see, the fastest I've gotten is 18 turns, which is pretty damn fast. So the team that I'm using 2 ally attackers. I'm using my Marius. Marius is available for 2 of the rotations actually, which actually helps significantly. And the second damage dealer I'm using is none other than Mr. the Daithi. Daithi is such an amazing champion. He has so many extra turn mechanics, decreased defense, increased attack in his own kit, and so much more. And the fact that I have him in 6-star Rend makes him an ideal damage dealer, secondary damage dealer to Marius. And obviously Lydia helps out with her debuffs, but also with the block revive ability. I'll go into the run and let's see if I can replicate that 18 turns this time around. So what I'll try to do generally when I start out this fight, as you can see, this counter is at 4 and it reduces. And I'm scared of it reducing because my damage dealers try to kill her relatively fast, but if he does go into his alternate form, then it's just another 4 turns that I have to wait until he comes back so I can kill him. With Lydia, that's not the case. So when you start the fight, there are 2 abilities that you need to watch out for. One is the ability with which he removes all the debuffs on himself, converts them to buffs, stuns your team. And for that reason, you need to usually bring in a block debuff champion. I don't have that in my team because what I'm hoping for is that I do so much damage that he uses this ability which heals him, brings back some of his health, and then right after that he actually goes into his alternate form, does not stun me, right? So that's what I'm hoping for. So let's try. I'll start out with putting on decreased defense and weaken. Both landed amazing. Brimstone's also there. I'll start with ally attack number 1. Hopefully, yeah, that was a good deal of damage. Ally attack number 2. We have taken him down to basically half health. I'll do Marius's A2. He's reduced even more. Daithi goes in with his A2. Almost dead, guys. He does his ability in which he heals. Brimstone takes some of his health. As you can see, between reducing all the cooldowns, he now will transform in the next turn. Normally, you want to avoid that. You don't want him going into the next turn. But here, actually, I don't mind because I have Lydia. So I'll just keep putting debuffs on, buffs on. I don't care as much right now. I'm basically trying to smack him as fast as I can. There was Marius's huge chunk of damage. There comes Daithi, hopefully with an extra turn. Perfect. To put increased attack on. A2. He's almost dead. I might not even be able to showcase. There you go. He turns. I am able to showcase. He stuns. Okay, whatever. He actually dies to Brimstone. And he doesn't revive. Okay, while filming this video, I even improved it by 1 turn. If I didn't use A3 on Daithi, that might even have been 16 turns. But I got lucky with Brimstone. But you see what I was trying to showcase. With Lydia, going into the extra turn is amazing. You don't need to care about basically all of the cycle of magic that many times you have to change the masteries at some point, at least at the start. So this is a pretty amazing team. Lydia is kind of the backbone of the team. So let's look at the champion builds for this team. Let's go with recently used. So yeah, let's start off with Lydia. Lydia, as I said, has been the backbone of the team. So I have my Lydia in a 9-piece feral set. I used to have her in 9-piece protection, recently switched it. For the Hydra, for the Chimera, I think she helps out tremendously. Again, these feral pieces are very difficult to get, so if you can build her in protection, you can build her in basically any set. These are just the ideal sets, in my opinion, for her. But you can build her in any sets. What you need to do is have high speed and high accuracy enough to land the debuffs. My total stats on her are 69k HP. We have 320 on the speed. I would aim for close to 300 speed. She is a bit faster in this feral set. And 544 accuracy. I think close to 370, is 375 or close to 400 is what is enough for Amius. So that's what I would aim for. So no relics on her. Brimstone with the 5-star, as you saw. It's actually pretty nice because she lands so many debuffs anyhow. And then I have her on tier 6 on War Master. Marius, 9-piece Slayer. He is rocking around 6.5k defense, 387 crit damage, 257 speed, and 355 accuracy. Really strong Marius, especially with the Cascade relic. Only relic that I've actually taken up to 5 stars, and it gives a lot of benefit, especially with this 31% crit damage as well as 50 defense. Crushing Ren on the 6-star. Again, Marius is one of the champions that I would highly recommend. Save everything. Save every single of your soul stones, every single of your soul essence to get your Marius to 6-star. Well worth it. He's a champion that basically helps me in all parts of the game. There's no part of the game that he's not good at. Tier 6 Helm Smasher for him. Longbeard is for my Fire Knight team. I recently pulled him. The only reason I use him is because I pulled a 6-star soul for him. So I have him in Phantom Touch on 6-star, which allows me to do extra hits on the Fire Knight shield. He's not booked or anything, as you can see. Random pieces of gear just make him really fast. 309 speed. Otherwise, nothing else basically matters. Some survivability is always good, but mostly it's the speed that needs to be fast. No relic, no masteries even for this particular Longbeard. Padraig is one of my favorite champions. He's actually available right now in the summon event that's going on. He's such a great champion. His passive, giving a damage boost to everybody, his ally attack, cleanse, everything is just amazing about this champion. I use him in my Hydra team. I use him in Fire Knight. 9-piece protection is the way to go in my opinion for him, if you can afford it. And I have him really fast, 317 speed and 485 on the resistance. You don't need accuracy for this guy. It doesn't land any debuffs. But good survivability obviously is essential. No relics. Phantom Touch on 5-star also for the Fire Knight. And then War Master on his tier 6 so that he can basically help with damage on the Hydra. Let's look at Daithi. So Daithi is wearing Merciless 6-piece. And he is rocking almost 7k attack, 300 crit damage, 242 on the speed, and almost 300 accuracy. So I could pump up his accuracy, but he does give himself increased accuracy, which is good. So I can stop at around 300. 6-star on the Crushing Ren, very useful. No relics. I did give him Cat's Case for one of the Soul Cross stages with the 2 Tauruses, one of the most difficult stages to fight. And then he has Helm Smasher on his tier 6 as well. So guys, there's the team. I hope you like this tip and do use Lydia on your team, even on some of the other rotations wherever she's available, because she does allow you to kill him fast and not worry about him converting into his alternate form. So yeah, rather short video today. Thank you very much for watching till the end. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. As a small creator, it helps me out tremendously. And thank you very much for all your support. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.